Hi, everyone. I'm Marco Gonzalez. Welcome to On the Couch Live, the season 3 premiere. I am so glad to see you. It's been a while, right? And I'm thrilled to have today's guest, Tene Edwards. She is a poet, an author, such wise words. And she has this book. It's a bestseller. It's called Walk with Wings. So I'm going to talk to her about what inspired her to write this. And it's beautifully written. I can't wait to talk about that. But how has your year been so far? A lot going on in the world. Absolutely. And, we can only look to a brighter future. So that's what we have to do. So while I wait for Tene to join, and by the way, she's coming to us live from across the pond. She's in the UK. So completely different time zone, but I'm so glad that we're making this work. She is the perfect first guest for this season. And I'm letting all of you join right now. I see some waves. Thank you so much. And remember, you can always ask me or Tene questions throughout the live, and we'll do our best to answer those questions while we're talking. They all appear down there. And I love the interaction between people. That's the best thing ever. And of course, if you're missing this live, I'll be posting it on my YouTube channel, which is On the Couch Live. So I hope you can jump over there and subscribe. That would be great. All right, I see Tene has joined. So let me bring her in and we'll talk.
Hi,
Tene, how's it going?
I'm well, thank you. How are you?
Oh, I'm so good, and it's so great to see you. It's crazy because here it's lunchtime, but I think it's just after dinner for you, right?
Yeah, that's why. It's about 8 o'clock here.
Oh my God. Wow, that is insane. That is insane. So this book, I can't wait to talk about this, Walk with Wings. It's so beautifully written. But before we talk about this, I kind of want to talk about your background. You are obviously a beautiful writer, a poet, but that wasn't always where you were going to go with your life. You have a law degree. So take us back to when your life took a turn.
I would say it took a turn a couple years ago, 2016 to be precise. That was like the worst year for me. And that was because I was going through heartbreak, and that made me feel really insecure about myself. And also, I was feeling really lost in my career path. I studied law, was working as a legal assistant for quite a while, but I just felt like I wasn't fitting in to the environment. I just felt like that job wasn't for me, or that career path wasn't for me. And I found it really hard, like, to tell my parents, and I just felt really embarrassed of where I was during that time. And so, yeah, it was a difficult time for me, really.
And you decided to put your thoughts into writing. And I mean, let me just read. I want to read for everybody, just so everybody can see what the cover looks like. It's so beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
I love it. Walk with Wings, cover art. And it's a bestseller on Amazon. Celebrities have, tweeted out and put quotes of yours on Instagram. Look at this. Okay, let me just read one of them. Celebrate yourself. I love how you have little titles above, all the pages.
Thank you.
Yeah, and this one, okay. Stop criticizing yourself over the things you haven't done and start celebrating the things that you have achieved. Talk about inspirational. What is something that you've encountered that really you have to dig down deep to put these words out like that?
Something that I've encountered.
Yeah. Like yeah, I know you said heartbreak, but what else?
I would say during the heartbreak, I did a lot of work on myself, and writing really helped me to explore myself. It helped me to open myself up and get really raw and honest with myself, and that really helps me to understand myself. And I think through that journey, it's helped me to in various different areas of my life, and I feel like it's helped me to live a more meaningful life and purposeful life. I feel like before, with my work career as a legal assistant, I was just sort of surviving. But now I'm actually doing the work that I enjoy doing and doing the work that actually brings meaning to my life. And once you do that, it's like a breath of fresh air. You live a completely different life, and it's beautiful, you know, it really is. Of course, I still have my struggles and I still go through the triumphs, but I just feel like where I'm at now is a much more stable place. I'm more in tune with who I am, and I feel more secure within myself, to where I was back then before I wrote the book.
Definitely. And I know that people are responding. Literally right here, I see a lot of people are joining and they're from all around the world. Look at this person here says, "You are an inspiration today." And this person
Oh,
actually want to buy the book. So much self-love and positivity, incredible and inspiring. And, during these times with, coronavirus, and we just went, obviously through the election, people are looking for that comfort, those words. And I feel that, I know for me, words like that you put out and, these quotes, they really get me going for the day. And I do something that I called quote on the go that I read every day, a quote that, inspires me that I'm hoping motivates others. And I've read some of your quotes, and you're real. I love that you're real. And I bet you people have told you.
yeah, people get so surprised when I reply to them and things like that. But I just want everyone to know, like, I'm just like you. Like, I'm just so real. I love speaking to people. I love like doing Instagram lives, going on podcasts, and I just love like getting to know other people as well. Like, I'm a real people's person, and I love to speak to people from all around the world. And I just love that social media gives you the opportunity to do that.
Yeah.
So yeah, people do get surprised when I respond to them and stuff.
Interaction is everything. And the fact that you call yourself a self-love advocate, I think that is so beautiful. And aside from the book, you co-founded the Seed Project. Tell me,
Yeah.
watching, what that is.
So apart from the book, so I was getting lots of DMs, still getting lots of DMs from people that are going through different challenges, and some of those challenges I found it difficult to respond to. I don't really like to give advice because I feel like, you know, what could work for me might not work for somebody else, and I don't want to be responsible for, you know, giving somebody the wrong advice, because I'm not a therapist or a counselor. I'm just literally a girl putting my thoughts out there, and of course that's going to evoke emotions in other people, and get people asking me questions, which I love. I love that people see me as a safe space and that they can ask me those questions, but sometimes I don't always have the answers. So the Seed Project was birthed with my friend Maxine, who's a co-founder of that project. We birthed the Seed Project for that reason. Well, that's where my passion came from. And it's just a matter of getting experts in the mental health and well-being industry together to do events, to deliver talks and workshops around different topics such as finance. You know, we get financial advisors to come on and speak on that. We also had a self-care event, a mental health event where we had a therapist come. So that's what the Seed Project is all about, really, giving people access to experts in the fields, you know, at an affordable rate. Sometimes we do these events and workshops for free, just to make sure that they're accessible to people who really, really need it and can't afford to pay how much they would normally charge for a one-to-one, or, you know, if you were to go to them directly. So that's the whole reason for the Seed Project, really.
Oh, I love that. It's almost like having a friend there for you when you really need it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Now, that is a breath of fresh air, Tene. I'm telling
Thank you.
you. And it's interesting because I feel like poetry has been around for so long, and it is
Yeah.
beautiful. And people who don't really know poetry well, it kind of came to light recently with Amanda Gorman at the inauguration. She writes beautifully as well. What was that moment like for you, seeing, poetry take a center stage in the world?
I love it. I mean, I remember when I was in school and I would read poetry. I found found the poetry that I read really, really boring, and it just made me not really enjoy poetry, to be honest.
Yeah.
But when I started writing and sharing my words on Instagram, I came across a poet called Najwa Zibian. I don't know if you've heard of her. She's Canadian. Yeah, she's another poet on Instagram. And when I read her words, it felt like so powerful, and it just, the poetry that was involved just gave it a deeper meaning for me, I felt, and I felt it made it that much more powerful. So that's when I started to play around with words and create poetry myself, because I wanted people to get that feeling that I felt when I read her words. So I love that, you know, poetry is being celebrated a lot more now, especially with social media. I think that has really helped. Yeah, I love it. I love seeing it. I feel like we all have a story to tell, and everyone's voice is important. Everyone's voice matters, and my story will touch people that your story could never touch, and your story will touch people that my story could never touch, because there will always be an experience that we've been through that somebody else would be able to relate to if we were to write about it. So I love to see, you know, that people are opening up, people are expressing themselves, and I feel like that's what poetry is about. It's about self-expression, and I love to see it on Instagram, and the more people sharing their voice, the better.
It just puts a smile on your face. I'm not kidding. I want
Yeah.
another excerpt from your book. Okay, so this one you labeled strength. Look at this. You see that there? And the little band-aid is so cute. It says,
Thank
your
you.
strength lies not in how you got the wound, but in how you nurse the wound. That's powerful. That's really
Thank
powerful.
you. Thank
You're really,
you.
yeah, yeah. And, you know, like I mentioned earlier, celebrities have, you know, put your words out there on their Instagram feeds. I believe I saw Wesley Snipes and Khloe Kardashian. How does that feel to know that you're kind of reaching that, you know, global status, if you will?
It feels good, you know, especially because like these are people I have watched growing up. So to see that they've, you know, seen my words, it's an incredible feeling, and it just goes to show, you know, regardless of your status or who you are, we all go through the same emotions and feelings,
Mhm.
and that's what I love about that. You know, I can really connect with people through my words, and that's what I enjoy doing. So yeah, it's an incredible feeling to see celebrities share my words, even just, you know, people DM me, other people sharing my words, like normal everyday people like myself. I don't consider myself a celebrity by any form, regardless of how many followers I have. I'm so normal, and I just love seeing people share my words, literally anybody. It just makes my heart feel really warm that somebody else is able to resonate with my story. I really, it really warms my heart, and I feel like it just validates what I do every time I see it.
Absolutely. And I feel there's an ounce of female empowerment there too. You know, we all
Yeah,
witnessed it. You know, it's been gradually happening, which is fantastic. I mean, with our Vice President, Kamala Harris, we're seeing, you know, females taking center stage, rightfully so. And
yeah.
so that must feel good to be part of that movement as well.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like I can see myself being represented when I see like these female bosses stepping into their power. It's incredible to see, and it's so inspiring. You know, it really helps to keep me going and motivated. Hey, Ophelia, I'm just saying hello to.
Oh, oh yeah, say hi to all you have so many fans and followers that are watching right now. So I love that you say hi to them because they're watching because they want to see you. This is great. Yeah, this is.
Thank you, everyone, for tuning in.
Somebody's asking, by the way, Tene, is there an ebook for Walk with Wings?
Yes, there is. So Walk with Wings is available on Kindle as well. So yeah, there's an ebook available. If you go head over to Amazon, you'll see beside the paperback, the ebook will be listed as well. And I think the ebooks, I'm not sure how much it is in dollars, but in pounds, it's under £3.
Oh yeah, and it's so worth it. I mean, I'm telling you, I couldn't wait to get it. I read it and I was like, wow.
Oh,
Mom, I shared it with my sisters. I mean, they were really inspired. And I love how you break it down. It's not just about relationships. It's about everyday motivation, which is, it relates to everybody, which I think is really great. Um,
Thank you.
how's this? Hello from Malaysia. How cool is that? I mean,
Oh
this,
wow. Hey from Malaysia. I'm sure it's really hot there. I'm
I,
so jealous. It's so cold here in the UK.
okay, somebody is saying, what is your at on Instagram? We know it, but tell people what it is.
My at is Tene, that's Tene Edwards. I can put it in the chat if that makes it easier. If you bear with me.
Yeah, of course. No worry. I'm just scrolling. I love seeing everybody. Hi, everybody. I see a lot of waves. I see heart emoji.
Hey,
That is so cool. And you're my season 3 premiere guest. So
really?
I am so excited to have you. I've wanted you on for quite a while. As you know, we were going back and forth, but sometimes I would
I know.
write you and it was like 4 o'clock for me and you're like, it's in the middle of the night. What do you
But it's awesome to be on.
I know.
Tiny Edwards. People always get my name wrong. They call me Tiny, Teeny, but yeah, it's Tene.
Oh no, your personality
But I
is
don't know.
big. You are anything but that's for sure. Right now, Tene, I always tell my viewers too. I'm here at home right now. My kids are homeschooling, because of everything going on. So right now, I happen to catch a lunch break, so they're actually outside. But you might hear some beeping when they come in the house. So just be aware of that. This is real life.
No problem at all.
How life goes. So, okay, so this book, what are your plans next? Are you going to be writing more books because of the response that you've gotten from this one?
Yeah, definitely. I think I didn't plan to write more books, to be honest. When I published the book, I didn't really know what to expect. It was just a matter of putting it out there and giving the readers who were already able to resonate with my words something that they could hold and make their own and, refer back to every now and then. But based on the response I've had, definitely I would love to create more books, and I'm in the process of writing more. I've written a children's book which will be launched soon, and
Oh, can you give us
thank you.
what's that about? Like, can you give us anything about it?
So it was inspired by DJ Khaled, and the positivity he speaks over his life and his family's life. Like I was really inspired by that. And so I decided to write a book full of affirmations for children because I feel like through writing Walk with Wings and writing to empower myself, that helped me understand the power of the words you speak over your life and how important that is. And I feel like if I knew that from a younger age, then my life would have been a little bit different, and I feel like I would have had a lot more confidence earlier on. So I feel like by writing this book, it will help those younger than me to build that confidence from a younger age, so that when they get older, they know exactly what it is they want to do in life. They know their worth and their value, and yeah, that's why it's important to me.
Does DJ Khaled know that you're doing this?
No, but I would love him to. If there's a way that I can get in touch with him to let him know, that would be great.
Are you going to have another one? Another one?
I should put that in there. That's a good one for me.
Love you. I love DJ Khaled. Okay, so I don't want to ignore more people. They're saying you're amazing today.
Oh, thank you, Indu. Your
Your
book
book
is fire for me. Oh.
fire. Yeah. So
Hey, Amina.
yeah, so uplifting. That is
Hey,
fantastic.
Mary.
I love speaking to people like you because, as I've said before, it lifts me up. It makes me feel like, energized to see somebody like you speaking these beautiful words and just reaching audiences that maybe never knew about poetry. And now you're introducing them to something so beautiful and meaningful that really is life changing.
Thank you. It really warms my heart to hear people speak such kind words about the things that I've written. Honestly, like it's such an honor, and I can't even like put into words how grateful I am for all the love and support I've received over the years from old followers, new followers. It honestly really, really warms my heart and makes me smile.
Well, fantastic. I hope that when your children's book comes out, about the life of DJ Khaled or inspired by him, I hope you come back. I would love to talk to you about that. And
Definitely.
you're going to get some recognition from him. How could he not be impressed with you? I just see that coming. I'm putting it
Fingers
out there.
crossed. Thank you. Yes, let's put it out there in the universe. Hopefully, fingers
Yeah.
crossed, he sees it by some chance, and yeah, reads it to his children.
Hey, there you go. So again, I want to show everybody. It's called Walk with Wings. You can find it everywhere on Amazon. It'll get there in a couple days, and I'm telling you, it's just an easy read, and it's a beautiful one. Tene, thank you so much. Evening for you, and I'm glad you made the time for us, and I've loved chatting with you.
Thank you so much. It's been an honor to do this live with you too, and yeah, I wish you all the best with all your future endeavors, and thank you so much for having me on.
Thank you. All right, have a great night. I'll talk to you soon.
And you, take care. Bye,
Bye.
everyone.
Bye. I loved having her to kick off the season. Somebody like that with those words of inspiration. I'm telling you guys, I was reading it and, and I mean, just the back of it, it says, "You can find my darkest secrets in the scars that I carry." That's just written on the back. So you will really, here's another one, "Be brave. You can train as hard as you like, but you will never know your strengths until you face the ring." So pretty intense. Well, this has been fantastic. I have my daily quotes on the go that I do. They are on my YouTube channel. I hope you'll head over there. It's On the Couch Live, and I'd love for you to subscribe and tell me some quotes that mean something to you. I would love to really relay that to people that are watching. I think that would be fantastic. Thank you, as always, for joining me. I'm Marco Gonzalez, and I'll see you next time right here on the couch. Take care.